Hey everyone, EDC back again, and not too long ago, I got 3,000 subscribers, and it just kind of happened out of nowhere. This isn't meant to be a 3K video special, it's just more of a coincidence, but I guess you can still count it as one if you really want to. Also, I know it's 2025, I kind of missed my deadline, so let's just roll with this. 2024 was an interesting year for me. Similar to 2023, I felt like the year had some of the highest points and then the lowest points of my life. Though with each new year of this decade, I always find myself saying how it was the best year of the 2020s, so maybe it's just recency bias. Also, that election! Yeah, that election. Anyways, for the channel itself, I didn't get to fulfill my goals of making more videos this year, but the thing about making New Year goals is that you're most likely gonna forget about them or just set high expectations for yourself. Not to imply that in all cases you shouldn't make New Year goals, but in my opinion, you should just go with the flow. After that Quake 2 video, it physically and mentally destroyed me. I was extremely burnt out from making videos since that video took a whole year to make. Don't get me wrong, it's my best video that I've ever worked on, and I'm still proud about it. I wouldn't change a thing. But I had to take a break. So I traveled around the world for a bit to try and relax. I went to California and the Netherlands. I met some of my best friends from the internet and other content creators for the hell of it. Meeting one of my greatest friends of all time, Mauricio Hara, is something that I will never forget. I still think about our time together, and I hope that it won't be the last time I get to meet him. Watching YouTube videos, it's kinda easy to forget that these are just people. When I met Escalation, a person who I've been watching since middle school, I thought I would be a little bit more blown away, but I was just more casual about it, and he was just some guy. For some people, it's easy to just dehumanize the person behind the mic, and we don't really think about them. Especially since I've gotten a lot of rude comments over the years, but I'm kinda used to it already. That's just the YouTube life, and I mean, come on, I just love reading some of these comments. But going to two different parts of the world and meeting the greatest friends that I wish I could see every day, it gave me a lot to think about. Life, what I could do for this channel, and even maybe moving away from gaming content for something else. Maybe self-help videos to help people. Don't get me wrong, I love video games, I still want to make videos about them, but I feel like I could do more than this, rather than just being in this escapism. That is also another reason why I haven't really been making any videos on the surface. I have just been doing other things with life, different hobbies, and having a full-time job. Not to say I decided not to work on the channel anymore, I still made 2 videos that I count, wrote scripts, edited, and made playlist thumbnails. I probably did some other stuff, but like I said, I've just been busy to the point where I haven't even played that many games this year, like, damn, I thought it would have been higher. I'm sorry gamers, I'll make you proud next year. Now, a lot of my new subscribers are coming from my Half-Life and Portal video mostly, and they are probably expecting more Half-Life and Valve content, and I kinda recommend not getting your hopes up for that. I could go in more detail as to why I don't want to make more Half-Life content, but to keep it short, I remember a video by Dreadisle a long ways back where he did an update video and he said something along the lines of, "I don't want to be that Half-Life guy." Now, that quote might be a little out of context in retrospect, but it resonated with me. It has lived with me for a while, and I could have kept milking more Valve content and gotten a crap ton of views by it. But I decided I didn't want to do that. Now, that's not to say that I won't talk about Half-Life ever again in the future. I mean, it is one of my favorite game series after all. I still want to review those games in the future, and I have like maybe 2 or 3 ideas in my head for videos. But other than that, what else can I really say that hasn't been said already? I just grew out of it. There are other games out there that I want to play and experience that I've never gotten a chance to. So, people might be disappointed by that, but it's just a matter of me wanting to do more. Alright, so now that I alienated a good chunk of my audience, what will I do for this channel now? Well, same thing I've always been doing. Try making more videos by me and for me. But everyone has an open invitation if you ever want to stop by. To end things off, I made a post on my community tab for anyone to ask me a question, whether it was about the channel or really anything. No offense to everyone, but I took the 2 best questions that I felt would be interesting to answer in the video.
What's your big box bucket list? Give me your top 3 big boxes you want to track down and get.
I like this question. So, I would love to get the bundle Sin Gold somehow, just so I can add it to my Sin collection.
Please help me.
But that's a little bit difficult because no one is selling one on the market right now. But then again, I would say the same thing about Wages of Sin, and, well, that worked out just fine. I want to get Hexen 2 Portal of Priebus, but that is if I am willing to spend a lot of money. For the last one, I'm torn between Unreal Tournament and Red Faction, but I think I would go with Red Faction just because there's a hole in the box, and I think that's kind of cool. And yes, that is part of the box. That's not damaged.
This year felt like it had it all for me. Falling in love, heartbreak, meeting a ton of new people, building confidence, tons of projects, and meeting you in person was something I didn't expect to happen. Would you say this was a year where you felt it had it all too? One where life took unexpected turns, for the worse or for the better?
Yeah, I would say this year had a lot of unexpected turns for me as well, and looking back at my New Year's resolution, I didn't follow through with most of it, and that is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I mentioned earlier, this year it felt like there were absolute lows in my life, but also some of the biggest heights. I wouldn't change anything that I did this year. I'm very happy with myself and my accomplishments. Even if this video may have been a little bit of a downer, I don't want it to come off like that. I was able to go through character growth and change as a person. I did stuff that I will remember for the rest of my life and came out as a better man. I hope everyone else can do the same and have a great New Year's. 2025 is going to be one hell of a year, and it's never too late to change. Oh wait, hang on, there's one more question.
And also, what is your favorite Transformer?
Easy, Starscream.
Get this thing off me!
Well, specifically Armada Starscream.